The Cat Concerto was released publicly in 1947, starring the beloved cat and mouse duo, Tom and Jerry. Created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, Tom and Jerry made their debut in 1940 with Puss Gets the Boot. And though the cartoon was well received, it did take them a while to find their identity. Over the years, Tom and Jerry would eventually become the pioneers of animated slapstick. The setup for this cartoon is pretty simple. Tom plays a pianist who is performing Hungarian Rhapsody No. 2 by Franz Liszt in front of a live audience. In the middle of his performance, Jerry, who is living in the piano, wants to join in. From there, the cartoon becomes the usual Tom and Jerry chaos, while Tom tries to keep the piano music going. There is one problem I have with this cartoon, but first let's look at the good stuff. This cartoon came out when Tom and Jerry were in their prime. Very rarely did one of their shorts take place outside of a house or neighborhood area. This is also the first cartoon where Tom and Jerry are treated more like contributors to society rather than household animals. So this cartoon was really taking Tom and Jerry out of their comfort zones, which expanded their world of possibilities. The slapstick and animation are well synchronized with the music, mixing classic silent cinema with modern sound to perfection. If you've never seen a classic Tom and Jerry cartoon, it doesn't get much better than this. Okay, on to the one problem I have with this cartoon. Actually, it's more of a problem with this top 50 cartoon list that we're doing. So, spoiler alert if you don't know what other cartoons await on this list. Again, spoiler alert, this is the only Tom and Jerry cartoon to make the list. Really? No Yankee Doodle Mouse, no Heavenly Puss, Solid Serenade, not even Mouse Trouble? There are so many to choose. That's not to say that Cat Concerto is not a great cartoon. It certainly is. But I don't think it's the best Tom and Jerry cartoon. Maybe top 3? It's certainly the most artistically pleasing. Personally, the reason I think it was picked for this list is because of the fascinating history behind it. In 1946, while the Cat Concerto was still in production at MGM, Warner Brothers was working on one of their own cartoons with a similar premise, Rhapsody Rabbit. The cartoon featured Bugs Bunny as a pianist that is constantly getting upstaged by a random mouse living in the piano while he performs Hungarian Rhapsody No. 2.
Franz Liszt. Never heard of him.
The similarities between the two cartoons were uncanny. Was it plagiarism or just the pure definition of coincidence? To this day, nobody knows for certain how this happened. There are so many theories that you'll get dizzy just trying to keep track of them. But whatever the truth is, when both cartoons were submitted to the Academy for Oscar consideration, the Cat Concerto was screened first, to an overwhelmingly positive response. When Rhapsody Rabbit finally played, the reception was lukewarm. While the cartoons were screened at random, that didn't stop the Academy from believing that it was Warner Brothers who plagiarized MGM's idea. As a result, the Cat Concerto was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Animated Short, and won, making it Tom and Jerry's 4th consecutive Oscar. Joseph Barbera recalled Rhapsody Rabbit director Friz Freleng being, quote, mad as hell, saying, No, 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 I never saw your lousy cartoon. It's important to note that while both studios accused the other of plagiarizing on their idea, the directors did not. They were suspicious, but they didn't seem to confront each other on the matter. Respect among colleagues, I guess. In a 2011 article with AnimationMagazine.com, Michael Mallory recalled interviewing Joseph Barbera in 1999, to which Barbera commented that he believed the similarities were just coincidence. I really believe that. Freleng had a sense of humor. We just thought the same, and our gags were the same. But what's a rabbit doing with a mouse? And I have to agree with that. While Rhapsody Rabbit is a great cartoon as well, this particular setup does seem to be more appropriate for Tom and Jerry rather than Bugs Bunny. The YouTube channel Toon Raider has a great video that goes more into depth about the controversy. I recommend checking that video out. So while I do believe that there are funnier Tom and Jerry cartoons out there, I can see why this interesting historical controversy would give the Cat Concerto a publicity boost. I would just accept it more if another Tom and Jerry cartoon made the list as well. Still, great cartoon. Go check it out.